Instant gratification. That's what everyone wants with everything in life. You do your homework, you should get an A for the class. You do your work at the office, you should immediately get a promotion. You help an old lady cross the street with a bag of groceries, you should instantly win the lottery. You learn a card trick, instantly go out to perform it, and you should get the greatest reactions ever. Oh wait, that one's real. Alright yo, so check it out for those of you who are curious. Today I'm going to be using the Darren Brown playing cards, nice deep green color. To start, we'll hand the deck over to a spectator and have them shuffle it up if they'd like. If they would not like, then maybe I'll just give the cards, a bit of a spring, because it always brings in a little bit of fun and excitement to the trick. Now I'm going to ask them to pick out a couple of globs of playing cards. Not really sure how much glob is, but let's just say this many. How many is that? That's 4, 8, and 12. Perfect, that's exactly how many I needed for this trick. Put the rest of the deck over to the side, and we can shuffle this up. Now, I want a spectator to select out a card at random from this packet that, again, they selected completely at random. Let's take a look at this card and memorize it, right? Once this card has been memorized, this card right here, don't forget it, has been memorized. Take it, leave it somewhere in the center of this packet right over here. Now, here's what I want to happen. I want to shuffle this up, and the second thing that I want is your help in making this happen. I'm going to take a couple of cards, turn them face up throughout this deck, so do that right now. So leave some cards face up and some cards face down like this. And now I want you to pick out any number you want between 1 and 10. Let's just say you said the number 4. So give the deck a cut like this. Cut number 1. Take the top 2 cards, flip them. Cut number 2, again, wherever you want to cut the deck. Top 2 cards, flip them. Cut number 3, wherever you want. Top 2 cards, flip them. And cut number 4, wherever you want. Top 2 cards and flip them. Now I'm going to ask you a serious question here. Do you want to keep the cards like this, or do you want to flip them over? Let's just say you want to flip them over. And now tell me another number between 1 and 10. Let's just say you said the number 3. Right, we'll give the deck 3 cuts and do the same thing. Cut number 1, 2 cards, turn them up. Cut number 2, 2 cards, turn them up. Cut number 3, 2 cards, turn them up. All right, now here's what I want. Check this out. As you can see, it stopped on an ace, pretty cool. I want you to split the deck into 4 even piles. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, and 4. Now, we have these even piles. Check this out. I'm going to take all these cards, turn them face up, face down, right on top of each other. If I just snap, we'll see all the cards remain face up, except for one single card. And what was the card that you selected? That's right, the 6 of diamonds. Boom! What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. To give you some background on this effect, this is a 12-card trick that I probably saw a few years ago on MLT Magic's channel. I made some small modifications to it here and there, and I thought it'd be an excellent card trick to share with you. Now, before we dive right into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, get ready to share. Now, grab your favorite deck, and let's do it. Alright, here we go with the tutorial. First thing first, take the card right out of the tuck case, and actually, instead of tossing it over to the side, ready? Are you ready for this? There we go, check that out. Boom. So real quick, I kind of came up with 2 methods of handling the cards for this trick. The first method is what I did in my performance, and the second method is a much easier version. So maybe I'll go through the easier version first, and I'll talk through what I did in my performance. So first things first, I like to take the deck out of the tuck case and ask the spectator to give the deck a shuffle, just to make them feel like they have something going on, with this card trick, they have some control. Once they've shuffled it up, I ask them to pick out a few globs of cards. I don't really know what a glob is, but just tell them to pick out a few globs of cards. But ultimately, you want to end up with 12, because this is literally a 12-card trick. Let's pick out these cards. I'm hoping this is 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there we go. 12 cards. Right on the dot. Money. So we got these 12 cards, and I asked them to shuffle it up. The rest of the deck doesn't really matter. I threw it on over to the side. I asked them to shuffle it up and pick out just one card from this packet. Let's just say they pick out this card here. It happens to be the Ace of Diamonds. Nifty looking ace. Check it out. You're going to take the Ace of Diamonds, or while they're looking at the Ace of Diamonds, showing it to all their friends, family, whatever it is, you want to grab a break underneath the top card. A very easy way to do this is you push the top card over and pull it back on top of your pinky, and there you see you have a break there. The only additional thing you'll have to do is make sure the break is consistent throughout. So we're actually going to be doing a move called the Marlowe Tilt, where when we take this card back from the spectator, they showed it to everyone, you take the card back from the spectator, and you want to make it seem like you're inserting it somewhere randomly into the center of the deck. So I kind of mex around? Mex is not a word. I usually go up and down on this packet a little bit until I come to the slot I have here, and I push that card in. This is pretty much a depth perception, so it seems like it's going somewhere in the middle, where in fact it is going to the second position from the top, and you push that card all the way in. Now, when I grab the deck, I grab it and then turn this packet face up, or like upwards towards them. I don't turn it face up, but I go tilt it upwards towards them, so it doesn't seem obvious when I'm kind of just closing this packet. Otherwise, that would be very strange. So that's all closed up. Now, what's going to happen from here is that you're going to give the deck a shuffle. So this is where the two different methods came up. So I'll talk about the easier method first, and then I'll talk about the harder method that I did in my performance. Once the card is, again, in the second position from the top, it's the Ace of Diamonds, you can do a shuffle this way. It's very simple to do. You want to, this is an overhand shuffle. You're going to be stripping off cards from the top. So you strip off 1, 2, throw the rest of the cards over. Then you do 3, 1, 2, 3, rest of the cards over. Then you do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest of the cards over. Then you do 2 more, 1, 2, throw the cards over. And that's going to control that card right back to the second position from the top, because that's the only thing we care about, maintaining this card here. You can use whatever kind of control you want, but up to speed, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and the card is still second from the top. The other method that I used to do this was, since I've been doing the overhand shuffle control for a long time, I grab 2 cards as I'm going through my first shuffle, right? I just literally grab 2 cards with my thumb here, grab 2 cards, do whatever I want with the rest, throw them over, and then I start overhand shuffling again. I kind of know, just because I've done this a decent amount, I kind of know where the bottom 2 cards are. If you're not familiar with that, you can always kind of just grab a break with your thumb like this, and then shuffle over. Once you get to that break, throw those 2 cards over, and they've maintained their place. Ace of Diamonds is still second from the bottom. Whatever method you want to use, the first one's easier, of course. The second one is a bit more difficult, but I feel like it's easier to sell that shuffle than the first one. But again, completely up to you how you want to perform. From here, you're going to move the top 3 cards, 1, 2, 3. You're going to come to the 4th card, flip it face up, and then alternate face up and face down cards. So this is face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down, and you're going to end with the last card being face up. So 3 face down cards, then up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? So now you have, that's it. From here, it's literally all self-working. What's going to happen now, the spectator can actually give the deck as many cuts as they want. They can, do whatever, like whatever in the guidelines of my instructions. They can pretty much do whatever. So you can, what I like to do from here is ask the spectator to select the number between 1 to 10. If they select the number 2, just to make our lives easier, so they select the number 2, you ask them to give the deck a cut first, cut number 1, anywhere they'd like, you let them cut the deck, and then have them flip the top 2 cards over, right? Then they said the number 2, have them give the deck another cut, anywhere they'd like, and flip over the top 2 cards. Now I'd like to ask the spectator if they want to continue cutting this way, or if they want to flip the deck like this. Most of the time, people want to flip the deck, so they give the deck a flip, and you ask them the same thing. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Let's just say they selected 3. Give the deck 1 cut, flip the top 2, give the deck another cut, flip the top 2, give the deck another cut. This is cut number 3, flip the top 2. And they can seriously give the deck as many cuts as they'd like, as long as they make sure to turn the top 2 cards over after that's been completed. All right. Now at the end of this, you can ask them if they want to keep the deck this way or they want to flip it back over. It really does not matter. Let's just say they want to keep it this way. You ask them to deal the deck into 4 even piles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, and 4. And now all that you're going to do, this is the easiest part here. Let me make sure all this is on camera. This is the easiest part right here. Start with the rightmost packet, your rightmost packet. Take it, turn it facing the other way. So turn it literally as like almost like a book that you're closing on top of the packet to its left. Then turn that almost again like a book to the packet to its left. Turn this again over to the packets to its left. And you'll see all the cards are facing the exact same direction except for that one card. And it just blows my mind. And the way that I like to reveal is I just like to quickly snap and say all the cards are facing the same direction in the upwards direction, except for one card. I move that over to the side, and then I keep dealing, showing the rest of the cards, and I ask what card did you select? That's right, the Ace of Diamonds. Wabam! Let's do that again, that was weak. Wabam! And there you have it, the last card trick video of 2023. For those of you who don't know, by the way, I did a CardMechanic collection sale on my website where I listed a lot of the decks that I have as part of my collection as I try to slim down things and make more room for other things. The tier 4 decks sold out in less than 2 hours, and the tier 1 deck sold out twice in 1 week. Twice in 1 week! Since you guys really like this deal, I'll dig deeper into my collection to see what I can find and see what I can stock up on. And maybe I'll do this like every quarter so that everyone gets a chance to get a part of my collection, or just grab a bunch of practice decks because those are very handy, especially at a cheap price. So if you want to check that out, it'll be the first link in the description. Thank you so much for spending your year with me. Have a great holiday season, a happy new year, and I'll see you really soon. Deck drop.